And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Delaware Live Sports presentation of the Viking Invitational out here shooting for a cure in support of the Leukemia Research Foundation of Delaware. We are live here at the St. East Center for the Boys 3 championship game between the Appoquinimink High School Jaguars and the St. Elizabeth High School Vikings. Both these teams have been off to tremendous starts this season. Appo has had a couple of tough games, including a big win the other day and a tough loss to Salesianum. St. East comes in undefeated on the season. Patrick Ariani's alongside me here today, Joe Singles and Jason Winchell. And Joe, I'll start with you. I mean, this Vikings team that missed the tournament last year, but has kind of regrouped with some talent. They're led by the senior stud who has been committed to Temple University, Aiden Tobias, and they're a fun team to watch.
Yeah, if you paid attention, St. East had a number of strong teams over the last 10 years here in the state, and this team with not only the big guy, but lots of underclassmen too. Underclassmen kind of leading the way for them. So
absolutely, and Jason, this Appoquinimink Jaguar team, again, a tough game against Salesianum. They led late in that one. You guys did that stream, and they're a fun group, led by their two guards up top.
Yeah, they really are, and very aggressive defensively. We saw that yesterday as they went around, and their press forced a lot of turnovers, which led to transition baskets. They did that effectively against Salesianum too. So, very good team, They're high motor. They're always running and ready to go, and so I think this is going to be fun.
That it should. It's a highly anticipated game. Good crowd here at the St. East Center. St. East will be in the maroon with the gold trim. Jaguars in the white with the maroon trim.
yeah, and like you said, Appo gave Sally's a run for their money for sure earlier. Or about a week or two ago, and I watched Sally's play against an out-of-state team over about 2 days ago, and so I'm interested to see how Appo plays against this undefeated Viking squad.
And we are underway. The Jags will start with the ball. This young man here is one of the top point guards in the state, the junior Daniel Harvey. They get it to Busby. He right off the jump can't hit Dylan Griffith. The offensive rebound and a reset. This young man is also good. Caleb Raifa. He'll pull up from the mid-range and he'll knock it down. Again, these two guards are going to be a few guys to keep an eye on. Jags are set up into their pressure.
He had a big game against Salesianum earlier too. Scored 20-some points in that one.
And St. East dropped into that classic 2-2-1 zone press, which gave Appo dropped into that zone press 2-2-1, which we've seen a lot today, which, in my opinion, is one of the best soft presses, after a made basket. We've seen a couple of different variations of it today in some of the girls' games, but.
Raifa, he's off to a hot start. 5 quick points for the two guard. And again, pressure coming. Vikings break this one down. This is Tobiasen, deep three, back rim no good. Griffith, the rebound, it's knocked away from him and put back up and in by number 23, Julius Wright. He's kind of the number 2 guy here for the Vikings early in the season, the senior. Raifa, he looks to continue the hot shooting, can't hit that one right, the rebound. And the Vikings look to run. Right, he's the senior. This is Cayenne Alexander. He's a freshman point guard, and he is electrifying. Number 2 in maroon. He's got the ball on a yo-yo. He's been knocking down 3-point shots left and right.
And yesterday, I believe, was his first game started all year. He's been coming off the bench, but he's been so effective for this Viking team the last couple of days he's been starting here.
And then you look at Tobias Reese, number 5. He's a transfer senior. He's a part of that starting lineup as well. And then last but not least is the junior Kenny Hunter. Another transfer student in here as well. Here's Harvey. off the miss. Mid-range pull-up,
Tough shot.
can't hit. Griffith, the rebound, put back is good. Good touch from the star football player, Dylan Griffith. Getting it done as a starter here on the basketball team as well. Another deflection. This is Riley Busby with the ball. Gets it to Harvey. Busby can shoot. He's going to put it on the ground, and
That's a foul.
it's a foul on Tobiasen.
That's a collision right there. Two big boys. One a soccer goalie and Tobiasen, who's going to Temple.
Jaguars led by head coach Tom Purse. The Vikings led by head coach Mike Cassidy. Nice feed inside and a nice finish for Brandon Winnington. Good start here for the Jags, up 9-2 early. Again, putting the pressure on the Vikings. Tobiasen down the lane, look out! Here's a two-hand flush. And the defense got a little bit slow on their transition. Tobiasen was able just to fill the lane, and he will play above the rim, folks. 4 dunks yesterday in their opener.
Also on that side of the basket,
And we get Alexander for the hand check there.
I like to call them nickel dimers.
Yep. Well, that's one as he continues to grow as a player.
Yep.
You learn that you won't need to put your hands on you. The feed will be quick enough. We'll be able to stay in front. This is going to be a fun one, folks.
Yeah, both teams are trying to speed up the other team's offense, and so far both teams have responded. But
Busby, Raifa,
there, good shot.
Bang! He is on fire. 8 quick points for the 2-guard for Appo. And that is where the lead stands at 12-4. Hunter, he'll pull up. He's got a smooth stroke. That one's short, though.
Little rushed.
Griffith in transition. Down the lane. No one stops him. Can't hit the layup. Whittington, offensive board. He can't finish. And eventually, Tobias Reese comes away with it for St. E's.
Yeah, missed opportunity there for the Jags.
Here's Wright. He'll
Tough
jab
shot.
step, and that is a tough 3.
Yeah, good way
This
to keep
team,
his balance.
this team can hit them, Joe. They hit
Yeah.
29 threes combined in their first 2 games at home here earlier this season. There's the first 3 of this game to cut the lead down to 5, and a 32nd taken by Coach Purse and Appo. But here we go, folks. I mean, this is what we thought, fellas. This was going to be a quick start.
Yep.
And it has been that.
It really has, back and forth we go, and I was really impressed with Appo, the way they came out and started shooting. But St. E's has answered the last couple of possessions.
There we go, 12-7, 4 minutes to go in this one. Out of the timeout. See what Appo does. Run Raif off a couple screens. It's another transfer, spectacular for. It's been spectacular to start the year off for St. E's. Steve Nixon, number 4. He's in here defending. That one turned over. And now Appo will go to their bench. First time tonight for Ray Carrier. Some length off the bench for Coach Purse. Nixon handling. Here's Reese. Looking at backdoor. That's a tough pass.
Yeah.
He's lucky that one's last touched by the Jaguars.
Tough pass in there in traffic. Good idea, but too much congestion.
Turn that knob to white one. Volume knob to white. He's one. He's fine. He's low. I don't know how to get him up.
Big shot, another big shot there by Busby. Man, he got fouled. Actually, might have been a 4-point play there, but he took the contact, made that from about 20, 21 feet out.
Knocks it down now. Wright looking to answer. He can't hit. Gets his own rebound. It's deflected in the air. Hunter gets away with it. Tobiasen, catch and shoot three.
Nope.
Can't hit that. Griffith the rebound. Griffith, not a big guy, only about 6'1", but he will battle down on those boards. (15-7) here early. Griffith, pull up. Can't hit. Rebound the Vikings. Tobiasen spins with the ball. In transition, gets it to Wright. Wright dumps it off. Tobiasen. Some contact, nothing called there. Last touch by the Vikings. It'll go to Appo.
You know, I was saying this earlier, Pat, in the Tower Hill Bethlehem Catholic game, but these boys, all 10 boys on the court are playing hard, which you know, regardless of whether the ball goes in, the effort is there. You know, I think over years past, you know, from the basketball I've seen so far, and then watch, Busby just got shoved in the back when he caught the ball, but he's going to play through.
That's a good hard drive. Floaters up and in. Riley Busby has introduced himself into this game, playing through the contact. Here's Nixon. 10-point lead for the Jaguars. They have come out and played extremely strong here. Wright, kick out, pull up.
Tough shot.
It's good, and he can do that. Kenny Hunter. Junior forward. Now Harvey. That's a travel. They're going to get Stokes a little too fast for Zaire Stokes there.
It's funny, both teams have backed out of that full court pressure. I think realizing that both teams are having success against them, especially the St. E's backing out of that 2-2-1 zone press.
Here's Tobiasen. Wright steps into with a three. That one's short, and Busby chases down the board.
It seems like Buzzer's been all over the place here in the first quarter.
Carrier, ball's knocked away. It'll stay here. Griffith checking back in. Here's Raifa. Stokes. That one's knocked away. Tobias Reese with the steal. And he will solo for two. Defense to offense right there for the Vikings.
Yep. Hand in the passing lane.
Under a minute to go here in the first. Jags lead by 6. There's Griffith. A little out of sorts here for the Jaguars. Raifa with the strong take-easy lay. That quickness able to get right into the lane.
Yep.
Reese looking to answer right back. Reverse layup, can't hit. Ball's knocked away. Griffith with the, oh, what a job by Dylan Griffith to save the possession there. And the last shot will be coming here for the Jaguars. Raifa down the lane again, can't hit. Maybe not the last shot. They get it up to Wright. Wright solo for two. 19-13, Appo on top after one. And what was a fast-paced first quarter.
Yeah, big finish there by St. E's. Drop a couple quick buckets there off some turnovers and some bad shots by Appo. I'm sure Appo's coach is going to want to settle things down because at one point they were kind of starting to pull away. Not that we thought it was going to go there, but
Absolutely.
Either way, both teams are playing hard, playing solid basketball, good defense, good hand in the passing lane, covering these backdoor cuts.
That's all right. There it's we'll take a commercial break. Come back. Second quarter action right here, the Viking Invitational.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce.
And we're back here, second quarter, in the Boys 3 Championship Final of the Viking Invitational. Out here supporting the Leukemia Research Foundation of Delaware. St. E's and Appo. Exciting start to this one. Jags on top, and there's an unforced turnover. Start the second quarter off for the Vikings. Now pressure, Joe. They go right back to it.
Yeah.
Harvey, so smooth with the basketball. Pull up, mid-range jump shot, back rim, no good.
Tough shot, good rebound.
Reese the board. Up ahead to Tobiasen. He kicks out. Hunter for 3, got it. And this Vikings group can get hot from deep.
And that's a quick release.
There's
by
a
Hunter.
turnover, and now they're looking to run. That one's tipped up ahead. And is there travel? They were going to call Harvey for the walk here.
Just got his feet a little mixed up there. Might have took a little bit of push in the back, but just kind of shuffled his feet.
Get Whittington back into the game. Swing this one in, Reese. Hunter, that one's deflected, and it'll stay here. Dangerous pass.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of looking for that skip when it's not there, and just make the easy pass.
Jaden Tobiasen. It's a 2-3 zone for the Jaguars. Catch a shoot 3 for Wright. That's short. Ball's deflected in the air. Griffith again is the guy with the rebound. Harvey spins, looks. That's going to go back to the Vikings. A little too much mustard. Whittington couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, a little late too.
It's that zone. They're working it in, and there's the deflection. These guards for the Jags are going to be tough to play against, and there it is. A little too fast that time. Now the Vikings are out and running, and Wright will get a layup. So the Vikings have been able to get out in transition off of turnovers.
Yep.
Got themselves right back in this game. A little 7-0 run. Rafa off balance, back rim, no good.
I was just gonna say, everything that Appo's doing offensively now just looks to be a little half step off. With that, all their passes and that shot in particular, just not as smooth or as comfortable as they were at the beginning of the game.
Right. To Hunter. That's good basketball right there. Getting it in the middle. Good cuts. And the Vikings now have a lead, 20-19. There's a turnover. They go up to Tobiasen. Man, they get the ball up the floor so quick. And finger roll for 2. And they're going to call a delay of game here on Tobiasen. He was just trying to throw the ball back to the official.
But you're right, Pat. The pace in which they get up the court is pretty impressive.
Caden Harris will check in for the Vikings. We'll grab Nelson. Again, there's that pressure. And it almost forces a turnover there. And again, here's a trap. Harris getting on it. Harvey having trouble. Ball still loose, still on the floor. Tobiasen's got it, and he'll jam for 2. Defense to offense. The Vikings all over the floor.
Yeah, that was just a scramble, and I was waiting for somebody to jump on it and get a jump ball, but it just never happened.
Harvey, mid-range pull-up is short. Rebound, Reese up ahead to Tobiasen. Takes a bump, and it will stay here.
St. E's wants a foul, but It's a little far away from my eyes, Pat. I don't know about you to see anything that far from me, but
it's a big run here for the Vikings. Cayenne Alexander will check back in.
but I think to your point, Pat, the way in which this happened, the way in which the run has happened, really forcing Appo to make a lot of questionable decisions offensively, forced them into bad shots.
Now the patience against this zone defense. Hunter, mid-range, back rim, no good. There's another trap. And there's another turnover. The defense forcing some issues. Wright loses the ball. Gets it back. And now they'll set their half-court offense up. Tobiasen. Oh, wow. Step back three. Can't hit. Had a defender off balance, but could not convert.
Yeah, he was under control with that step back for just right up until the last second of the shot.
Here's Harvey. Harris defending him. Carrier to Griffith. Griffith.
Boy,
Baseline
tough.
jump shot. Can't hit.
The back.
Appo's gone cold. Alexander skipping it over. Right traveled. Nelson will check back in. Or Nixon, I'm sorry, will check back in for the Vikings. As well as Raifa and Stokes.
And Raifa may have, obviously was maybe one of the reasons why Appo was having such a hard time getting into an offense there with him off the court, but we'll see.
8 first quarter points for the young man.
Yeah.
He's back on the court now. Stokes, elbow jump shot, can't hit. I mean, those are good looks. They're just unable to hit. They're just not knocking them down.
Yep.
Nixon to Harris in the corner, 3, can't hit. Busby, good box out. Comes away with a defensive rebound. Griffith stops and he's a little too quick there.
Yeah, he just changed his mind. Changed his mind on the way up.
He's here, Coach Cassidy tell his team, we're giving the ball back to them too fast. Work the ball against the zone. They want to make the defense move a little bit, it seems like.
Yeah, you wear the zone down, you look for the gaps, you dribble, penetrate, kick out.
Another quick shot. That one's off from Alexander. Tobiasen tries to save it. Griffith catches it. He double dribbled.
But anyway, to your point and Coach Cassidy's point, you look for those gaps in the 2-3, and you kick out and look for your shots. But unlike down in Lewis a couple of days ago, there's no shot clock.
Right.
So if you do get a possession where you got to work the ball around a little bit to make that zone move, you take it.
Swinging the ball around here. No attacks yet. Working the ball around. Alexander, the freshman, he's been impressive this season. Reese to Harris, here's a drive, and good work by Busby stepping in and taking the charge.
Yep, he got there. Good position, let the offensive player hit him before he fell, which was something we were talking about earlier in the day. When you take a charge, you want to make sure that you allow contact before you fall. If you fall before contact, injuries happen, and they're like Jay pointed out earlier in college, they're calling that a technical.
24-19, 2:10 to go. There's Busby in the lane. Nice find to Griffith. Pump fakes, loses it on the way up. Alexander up ahead to Nixon. Euro step, finds Wright. Good job in the Vikings have been very good in transition here in this first half. It's been the difference for them. They lead by 7. Another mid-range jumper, that's short. Here's Reese looking to push to Wright. And he is fouled, and they'll go to the line for 2.
But you're right, Pat. every time out on transition, the Vikings are finishing. They're finishing on these tough, fast layups, which is really lots of times, finishing on all these layups is the difference between a good team and a great team. I mean, I've been really impressed with that.
First free throw up and good.
And for St. E's in particular, it hasn't been just one person. The scoring's been spread around, the finishes have been spread around.
And they've extended their lead to 8. I mean, it was 19-13, 19-11 or something like that at one point here. Appo hasn't scored in almost 6 minutes of gameplay, I feel.
Yeah.
They had 17 after 1.
Yeah.
Or no, they had 19. They had not scored in the second quarter. It was 19-13 after 1 quarter of play. Here's Griffith. Tremendous defense from the Vikings here, and just an ice-cold shooting performance from Appo through the first 7.5 or 6.5 minutes of this one. Busby looking to get them off it. They can't hit. Hunter the rebound. He looks to push. To Tobiasen for 3. No good. Ball's tapped out. Goes right to Nixon. And patience being shown here by St. Elizabeth, who lead by 9. They want the Jaguars to come out of the zone. Right, and then Nixon. And you see the Jags trying to extend that zone out a little bit now. Go inside, right, through contact and 1. Hey, that's just good execution, and what a strong finish there by the 2 guard for the Vikings.
Yep. Good patience there. Good patience after, like you've been pointing out, after just getting out and running the whole first half. They showed some good patience. 6 or 7 passes there before they found somebody inside.
It's been impressive here in the second quarter. Here's Julius Wright. Well, add to it. 31-19, St. E's on top. Here's Harvey, 10 seconds. Gets it back into the lane. Whittington can't hit. Stokes offensive board, but they won't get it off. And believe it or not, I believe that was a scoreless second quarter for the Jaguars. The Vikings lead by 12 if they're trailing by as many as 10 in the first quarter. What changed there in that second quarter, did you see, Joe?
The St. E stuck with their defense, with their in-your-face pressure defense, and Appo pulled out Raifa, in that beginning of the second quarter, and Appo just fell apart offensively. Just couldn't find anything. Not even what you would say would be a good look at the basket for most of that quarter. And St. E's capitalized and finish. And when you have guys like that who can finish in that high speed, this is what happens. So we'll see what kind of changes Appo can make at the half.
See, it was an 18-0 advantage for St. E's there in the second quarter. We'll take a commercial break. We'll come back with the second half of this game live from the Viking Invitational.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Soto Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Soto Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Soto Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier?
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around.
And we're back here, folks. 3rd annual Viking Invitational. It's the Boys 3 championship game here between St. Elizabeth and Appoquinimink. You're shooting for a cure in support of the Leukemia Research Foundation of Delaware. And Pat Garriani's here with Joe Singles. Joe, unbelievable if you can believe it, but St. E's is on a 20-0 run that spanned from the final seconds of the first quarter through the entire second quarter. Somehow Appo was unable to score a bucket there in the second quarter, and that's a combination of cold shooting and just elite defense, honestly, from the Vikings.
Yeah, I think that the defense from one end of the court to the other was really the primary reason why you saw Appo, go cold. Raifa, who had 8 points, like you said, in the first quarter. I mean, that was just kind of compounded by St. E's defense. But St. E's defense, I mean, their hands are active, their feet are quick, and then they get out so quickly. There's very little you can do. So we'll see what kind of changes Appo can make before this lead gets too out of control here.
A nice backdoor cut, and Raifa again is the guy, but he can't finish that one. Ball's knocked loose. Whittington gets it, can't finish. Lid on the hoop for Appo right now. Vikings will set their offense. Right, inside of Tobiasen. Kick out, 3 ball. No good, Tobiasen skies for the rebound, goes up, finishes through contact. Aiden Tobiasen with the bucket. And look at Alexander with the hands. Raifa skips it over to Griffith. Dylan Griffith spinning into the lane. Pumping. Back to Busby. Busby spins baseline. Harvey loses the ball. It's on the floor. Jump. Oh, they're going to call foul here. Let's see.
Yeah, foul.
Let's see who they call this on. They're going to call that one on Julius Wright from over the top. Busby to throw this one in. There's Harvey. Busby. Man-to-man defense here from the Vikings. They just trap right there. There's a jump ball. And that'll be Viking possession. They just surround Brandon Whittington. Tie him up.
Yeah, and they let that pass get it kind of deep into that lane there and let him turn, but like you said, the Vikings just swarmed on that.
6.5 to go here. Julius Wright, left-hand drive. Floating, can't finish, nearly got it up.
Yeah.
Here's Raif. The Jags looking to get out in transition. Good job getting back from St. E's. Harvey. And nothing there. Raifa into the lane. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for the freshman. I mean, he moved his feet really well. But like you pointed out in the beginning, Griffin's a football player and built a little bit differently than everybody else on the court. Oh, excuse me, that was not.
That was Raifa.
That was Raifa, yep.
Man, the lid's still on the hoop. Unbelievable drought here.
Yeah.
Extending over almost 10 minutes now without a bucket for Appo. And there it is. There's the first point since the first quarter, if you can believe that. Alexander bringing the ball up. Reese inside the right. Spins, floats, no good. That's a tough shot.
Yeah.
Caleb Raifa handling the ball. Floating. And that one won't go. Tobias in the rebound. Aiden Tobiasen. Pull up is good. I'm telling you, it's a smooth game for Kenny Hunter.
Yeah.
He rattles that one in. Griffith, there's the first field goal since the first quarter for Appo, down 13. Coach Purse takes a 30-second timeout. So, Joe, let's see if that gets Appo going.
Yeah, I feel like Appo has also just lost a step. He'll be a little disheartened, so we'll see what kind of, still a lot of game left, almost half the game left, but they seem like they're just a little bit slow to the ball, to the loose balls, to the rebounds. So we'll see what kind of changes they can make, but gonna have to do something here.
That they will. The Vikings taking control since about midway through the first quarter, where they trailed by 10. And dominated since.
A little 3-1-2-2 pressure here. Zone press.
In with the Bison. Alexander for three. Got it. The youngster has been red hot from three this season. And he drills in another one. Pushes the lead to 16. Harvey looking to answer. Short. Hunter the rebound. Up ahead, Alexander. To Hunter. Kick it to Tobiasen. Look out. Finger rolls left short. Good contest there from Busby.
Yeah.
Harvey on the run. Step back. Mid-range jump shot's good. Finally got one to go there, Joe.
Yeah.
That's his shot. He's more than capable of making that. Yep. Tobiasen to right. And he just loses his balance, so he throws it off of Busby to maintain possession.
So we'll see. It looks like the zone pressure speeding Saints up a little bit, but just like the second quarter, they got sped up momentarily to where they were a little bit out of control, but they responded pretty quickly.
Here's Tobiasen. Nixon into the game for Julius Wright. Midway through this third quarter.
No rush here if you're the Vikings.
Patience,
yeah,
definitely being shown. Nixon baseline drive, good find at Tobiasen, and he'll go to the line for two.
Smart play, really smart play there by Nixon to drive baseline and then kick it back out like that. That's
understanding concepts, understanding how to break down different defenses.
Yep. You know, we talked about, when you're attacking the zone, you attack the gaps, and one of the gaps, whether it's a 3-2 or a 2-3, you find that short corner there like he just did, and he executed it perfectly.
Tobiasen 2 for 2. Here's Griffith. Goes to Harvey. Good defense there by Reese. He falls on the floor. He's out of bounds, so it'll stay here with Appoquinimink. It's a tough group, this Vikings group, because they all have foot quickness. They can all switch defensively, play all 5 positions. And there's a turnover. Up ahead, Nixon. He's going to gather and maintain it and finish at the rim. (42-24). And a nice layup from Carrier. Good jab step to get himself free. Reese for 3. Can't hit. Tobiasen fight for it. That's out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Vikings. But all 5 guys can defend every position. All 5 guys can handle the ball. They all can shoot.
Yep.
It's a tough team to match up against.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nixon for 3. That's no good. That ball fought for. Reese comes up with it. Kick out to Tobiasen for 3. That's short. Another offensive rebound for the Vikings.
That's what we kind of pointed out earlier. Appo just slow to the ball. Slow to all these loose balls.
Alexander handling up top. There's to Tobiasen. Aiden Tobiasen. Kick out. Nixon. Back to Tobiasen. It's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay here. You see the Jaguars a little frustrated right now.
Yeah.
On defense. Get this one in to Tobiasen. 2:40 to go. Vikings up 16. Man-to-man now from Appo. Switching it up. Reese into the lane. Kick out. Nixon, one more. Hunter down the lane. Nice finish. Really good finish right there by the junior forward, Kenny Hunter. And out a steal to Tobiasen and a jam. And a timeout for Appo to lead has ballooned to 20. And the Vikings are just playing at a high level right now, Joe, on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, Kenny Hunter, his name came up a lot in the first half, but he is soft touch, he's long arms. I mean, I'm equally as impressed with him on the defensive end as I am with him on the offensive end. I mean, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time, and like you pointed out, fast feet, fast hands. It's the overall team effort that's ballooned this lead to 20 points.
That it has. And, we saw this the first 2 games of the season, the way that they played, especially against William Penn. They played in a similar way, except they also had the outside shot going.
Yeah.
They're playing like teams that we typically see play come tournament time after they've had a full season to gel. To see a team like the Vikings play, and they all know where they're at on both sides of the floor. They really seem to be gelling well as a unit right now.
Yeah.
Get it into Raifa. See with the Jaguars if they've got another punch left in on that one is a turnover. Tobias in the length, can't finish, but it's knocked away from Busby, and Tobias will finish that time. Quick hands of Nixon there to get a steal. Raifa up ahead, Carrier, he missed the dunk. Nixon, and they'll pull it out. That kind of summarizes things for Appo here since the first quarter.
Yeah, he didn't.
Reese handling. Reese from way out there, no good. And then it's knocked away. Hunter comes up with it, can't get the first one to go. Nixon the rebound, a putback, and it's unreal what we're seeing here right now.
Yeah, Appo just literally can't get out of their own way.
That one knocked away.
Also not really being too strong with the ball.
And this game has gotten away from them for sure. This is very surprising given how well they usually take care of the basketball. Another turnover, alley-oop, and Tobias can't finish that one. Busby up ahead. And he'll go coast to coast, can't finish. Put back, no good. And Hunter the rebound. Nixon.
Coach Cassidy wants one shot.
And he told him to stay disciplined too. When you get up by this kind of margin, you can tend to lose focus a little bit.
Absolutely.
Tobias in the lane looking for Wright. Can't get it to him. It's saved. And here comes Griffith. One pass. Layup. No good. And then knocked away. Up ahead, Alexander. And he finishes at the rim. I got to be honest with you. I didn't expect this kind of outcome. Here we are through 3 quarters. And it's 52-26. St. E's playing about as well as we've seen them play this season. We'll be back after this. And we're back here for the fourth quarter. the third annual Viking Invitational. This is the Boys 3 Championship between St. E's and Appoquinimink. And Appo came out strong, scored 19 points in the first quarter. And aside from a buzzer beater layup, they were up 19-11 in the game. And they've only scored 7 points since then, believe it or not. It's been all St. E's pure domination since then. Appo did not score a point in the entire second quarter. Here we are in the fourth quarter. And the Vikings are well in control. Griffith, that one's no good. Tobias in the rebound, and then he's fouled. And he's been strong. He's got to be the post presence for this team. And one thing about the Vikings is they're guard and wings.
Yeah.
Including Tobias, and he's just got the length.
Yep.
And Nixon handling the ball. Goes to Tobias Reese. And that one, a little too much sauce on the pass. Raifa up ahead. He can't finish. Jaguars, this is just unlike them to miss this many up top. Alexander. Kick out to the corner. Julius Wright for three. Short. Raifa the rebound. They counted that as a gather, so that was not a double dribble. Harvey for three in the corner.
Good pass.
Can't finish. Good look. Couldn't knock it down. Here's Nixon. And he's bumped. Blocking foul. Here's Reese. Man-to-man defense here from Appo. Tobiasen. Alexander. Nice pass. Tobiasen in the lane. Good defense by Whittington. And again, a loose ball secured by the Vikings. They're getting every loose ball, Joe.
Yep. They're just a step ahead.
Nixon. Blow by, kick out. Alexander, corner three. Got it. He has been money from 3-point range. Knocks down another one. This young man's going to be a special talent.
He at first glance, he's a good 6 inches smaller than everybody else in the court, but everything he does, get a knockdown three there for Appo. Everything he does is fundamentally sound, and that's what makes up and allows him to play with these bigger kids.
And when he does hit a growth spurt. Harvey finally gets a lid off the hoop for himself there with a three.
Yep.
Nixon's got to get going. Almost a 5-second. There it is, a 5-second count. And that's one of those where you just gotta peek at the ref.
Yeah.
Just because you don't think you're in there doesn't necessarily mean that every ref's got a different, line. He'll get coached up. Busby, right defending him. Good defense here from St. E's. Raifa down the lane. That's a tough layup. Nice
Good finish. Yeah.
There's Tobiasen. He's bumped. Wright goes up top. They go down to Wright. And he's just lunch paling down there.
Yeah.
Posts up the point guard, Harvey, and uses his size advantage. Harvey into the lane, floater, can't finish. Ball knocked out. Busby saves it. And that ball's loose. Let's see, who's the last touch? Last touch by Harris, it looks like. So, Jaguar ball. Hunter gets the foul. Harvey driving onto Bison, creates some space. That would have been a tough make.
Yeah.
Right up ahead to Alexander. Alexander pull up, can't hit. Ball's loose, Busby comes up with it, 2-on-1 with Raifa, gets it to him. He steps through, misses the layup.
Smith just hesitation there by Busby on that fast break. I thought he was going to fake and then go up himself, but he chose to be unselfish. But sometimes you have to just keep the ball on those things. And that's another example, Pat, of what, you know, if you're teaching kids defense, the defender there, I don't know what number it was for St. E's, but he forced the offensive player to make a decision.
Right.
He dictated what the offensive player did on the defensive end as we get a bucket here for the
put back there
for the Vikings, yeah.
By Tobiasen. Busby into the lane, bumped and one.
Busby, that's his first point since the first quarter. I think he had 8 in the first quarter.
It's been all St. E's for sure. This one, it's been an impressive outing here for St. Elizabeth. Alexander loses it on the way in there. Harvey, close range shots up and in. Alexander inside of Tobiasen, and he finishes. Nice pass.
Good pass, yep.
Appo out and running. It'll be a Busby 3. Can't hit. Ball's loose. Harvey's got it. Montabell. Nice pump fake.
Couldn't finish.
Can't finish. Here's Tobiasen 1-on-1. He loses it. Harvey up ahead to Busby. Busby with the jam. Nice dunk up ahead there for Busby.
Smart play by Hunter not to interfere either. Pick up a dumb foul.
They go inside to Hunter, and he gets a bucket right back. Good touch around the rim.
Yeah.
Busby for 3. Can't hit. Alexander the rebound. Hooked up, but then thought about it again. No need to take any unnecessary risks with the lead and the small amount of time left here. Caden Harris. Nice find to right and a good finish.
Yep. You know, and all night, Pat, you know, St. E's have been able to, just like we were talking about against the zone, they've been able to penetrate deep into the Jaguars' defensive zone and then just do a little dish pass into the lane.
Luke can't finish. And he picks up the foul there on Tobiasen. With a 27-point lead with 1:41 to go.
We're going to shoot this point out.
Yep, and we're going to get some fresh bodies in. First free throw up and good. Some more young talent entering the court. For Appo is a freshman, number 23, Amir Rhodes. For St. E's, it's freshman Mason Price and 8th grader Deshaun Holden. Nixon and Reese will come in too. We got some veteran leadership with the youngsters as well. Raifa down the lane, can't finish. Rhodes fighting for the board. Nixon comes away with it. We got 90 seconds to go here. We get the ball to the 8th grader, Holden. He gets by into the lane. Scoop finds Price. Can't finish. Gets his own rebound. He bumped, steps out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call a foul. There you go.
Yeah, foul.
That'll put Price at the line here for 2.
Trying to walk that line there.
First free throw for the freshman's up and good. Can't hit the second one. Griffith the rebound. And he's blocked. Price gets his hand on that one. Stokes checks back in for Appo. Ray Carrier loses it on the way up. It'll stay here. Got Garyon Tapper as well as Armani Sanchez checking in here for the Vikings. Montabell inside, Rhodes, freshman. Throws that one up, no good. Griffith, put back, no good.
Yeah.
Rebound to Caden Harris. And they'll call a walk there on Tapper. Impressive victory here for the Vikings, Joe.
Yeah. First quarter, we thought it was going to be a little bit more competitive, but St. East turned it on.
That they did. Holden, Sanchez. Price, this is Tapper. Back to Price. Price, finger roll, can't finish. Three ball for Tapper's good. Knocks it down. Darion Tapper puts in the 3. Montabell, and that'll do it. What an impressive output for the St. East Vikings. They give up 19 points in the first quarter and then only 19 in the remaining 3.
Yeah, and what they showed, and you alluded to this earlier, was that they got contributions defensively and offensively from 5-6 players.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's very little, anybody who comes off the bench and 1 through 7, there's no drop-off. No drop-off at all, so I'm really curious to see how they match up against Sally's coming up. What's that, in like a week?
7th.
7th, okay.
January 7th, yep. It definitely was an impressive performance.
If you gentlemen can stay in your seats, St. Louis, please go back.
They won the trophy at their own tournament, and they were going to go to the locker room.
Back to your seats, guys. Guys, please come back to your seats.
And it looks like they're going to leave. That one, they don't want to stay out.
Coach is not happy.
For our power bracket runner-up at the Appoquinimink High School.
And there's their runner-up trophy. They looked good yesterday. Today, the game kind of got away from them. They kind of went cold. It's still an impressive group.
Yeah.
It's still an impressive group. And here's the Vikings getting their trophy. This has been a fun event, the 3rd annual Viking Invitational.
Yep, good games earlier in the day, and then St. Mark's, on the girls' end, beat Charter to win their trophy.
As we will be joined here by Julius Wright here soon of St. Elizabeth. 16 first half points for Julius. Really kind of helped extend that lead in the second quarter. Good defense, was able to get inside, had some nice assists. Senior's been here. They were a part of that team. He was a part of that team last year. Did not qualify for the state tournament. And they've reloaded with some transfers and some young talent to join Tobiasen and Julius Wright. And this is an impressive group, Joe.
Yep.
It's an impressive group.
Yeah, and like I said, I guess they host Sally's here on the 7th. That should be a good game because I think both teams match up really well. Just in terms of size and style of play. I mean, no real traditional big man on either squad. A lot of, like you said, a lot of wing players, a lot of shooting guards, and should be a fun game for sure.
That it will be. And it's an impressive start to the season for the Vikings. Tobiasen will earn the MVP trophy for this bracket. Well earned.
Once again, on behalf of the Leukemia Research Foundation in Delaware and St. Elizabeth High School, we thank you so much for all your participation.
Impressive group for sure.
Also, for purchase, there are still tournament shirts for $20 a piece. We're actually going to cut it.
Thank you folks for joining us here. 10 great games we brought you over the course of the last 2 days here at the Viking Invitational, all for support of the Leukemia Research Foundation of Delaware. Such a great cause. We heard from John Gretchen after the previous game, kind of gave us some details, and always good event to support. We got a team photo, and then Julius Wright will join us after that. Now you gotta get the championship photo here in front of the banner. You got the backdrop. You got to get the backdrop.
It looks nice. It's a good touch.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Get a nice backdrop for the social media pages.
Especially since, Pat, we were talking about this during the last game. A lot of these holiday tournaments, we call them tournaments, but they're more showcase. Whereas this was a real tournament where you had to win to advance. So
absolutely. So here we are. We're joined by senior guard Julius Wright of St. Elizabeth, and Julius, tremendous game, man. Well played. Really turning point happened there. About midway through the first quarter. I mean, you guys were down by 10 at one point. Then you held Appo scoreless in the second quarter. What changed for you guys there?
Which was like, we got to get rebounds, and we got to stop Caleb and Harvey because they were very good point guards. And when we get the rebound, we got to make sure we look up, run the plays, because we had little mismatches down there when at the third and fourth quarter when I had Caleb guarding me and then I had Daniel Harvey guarding me. So that was our little game plan. And we had to stay disciplined on the defense because we was getting little fouls and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And one thing that's impressive about your game is you can play at all three levels. And it seems like you kind of can figure out, depending on who's guarding you, hey, should I post this guy up? Should I get to the mid-range? Should I step out? I mean, is that all part of it here? Because I've seen you down there a few times on the post.
Yes, sir.
You got good touch around the rim.
Yeah, when sometimes I don't even be peeping it. When my coach yells my name and he tells me what to do, it automatically snaps, and I got to change my game up when I'm guarding a guard or if I'm guarding the big man.
Absolutely. Now we talked to Aiden yesterday. You know, you were a part of the team last year. You guys didn't qualify for the tournament.
Yeah.
This year, obviously, you got some guys that have added to your rotation. You know, what's kind of been the biggest difference from your guys, maybe from a mindset or maybe some on-court stuff last year to this year?
I would say, like, last year we had the twins, and they were playing really good defense. But now when we got, like, Tobias, we got an extra shooter, and we got Kenny, we got a big man, and then we also have Aiden Tobias coming back with us. So I feel like when we have all our chemistry comes together, we can shoot, we can get rebounds, and we can go. I feel like that's what's different from last year than we had from this year, and we're also more aggressive.
Absolutely. And, you know, obviously these winners showcase these opportunities to, you know, play some different teams. You know, obviously you guys held the home court. You guys host this. Was there any extra motivation knowing that this is our gym? We're not going to let anybody come in?
Oh, yes, of course. Because last year we went 0-2, and we lost one of the games. We lost to Appo. So our coach was telling us that we got to stay disciplined and we got to come way harder because this is our own tournament, and we don't want to lose in front of our crowd and our family at our own tournament.
Quick question there from just the X's and O's standpoint. Does Coach Cassidy kind of just allow whoever grabs the ball, whoever's in the right spot to bring the ball up? Because I notice it seems like whoever's on the court is capable of bringing the ball up and starting the offense. Is that something he encourages?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Every day at practice he tells us, because last year we was always like stop and get the rebound. We had to look and stuff. He always tells us now, all of us are guards. We all guard height. So he tells whoever gets the rebound, go, hit the corners or dive and get the layup. Because we all like a transition. We like running up and down.
Yeah. Well, it definitely worked out for you well tonight. It sounds like it's worked out well for you all season. So
yes, sir.
Keep it up. Keep it
yes,
up.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Jules. Hey, Julius Wright here from St. Elizabeth. Best of luck the rest of the way. You guys got a tough schedule. That's maybe the last question here we'll finish on, man. You guys got a really good opportunity against some of the top teams in the state. How much are you looking forward to that here after the holiday break?
I'm adding good. We got the 4th, we got DMA, and then that Sunday we got St. Sally's. So we gotta get ready for practice and all that stuff.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck rest of the way. Julius Wright at St. Elizabeth here with you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Absolutely. So that'll do it here for our coverage here from the 3rd annual Viking Invitational here at the St. East Center. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, and we will let you guys know the next stream coming up. Keep an eye out on our platforms to learn more. For everybody here, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, it's been a busy weekend for those gentlemen. And then Joe Singles and Nick Halliday helping out today. This has been Patrick Garianis. We'll see you guys soon.